listening to Tech Gumbo on Talk 107.3 FM, WBRP, Baton Rouge's local talk and information leader.
And we're back here on Tech Gumbo, brought to you by Gulf South Technology Solutions for all your business computer network and IT needs. Gulf South Tech will give you the right solution, right response right now. As always, we are offering our free network assessment for your business computer network. It's a $250 value. Give us a call. Go to our website at gulfsouthtech.com/risk or call us at the office, 225-216-2169. We'll come out. We'll tell you the goods, the bads, and the uglies as to what's going on with your computer network. See if you have any issues to worry about, or may just tell you everything is really in good shape. So give me a holler. Love to come help you out. So this segment, we're going to talk about the Microsoft Customer Immersion Experience, or the CIE. The CIE is a hands-on introduction to Windows 10 and the newest version of Office 2016. It gives you an opportunity to experience these powerful productivity solutions for yourself. It's not a generic demo and about all the cool features in Microsoft. It's a true to life hands-on user experience through common work-related scenarios, such as productivity while being mobile, using social networking, connecting real-time with other coworkers or customers. It gives you a first-hand look at familiar-looking experience. Including if you haven't seen Windows 10, we show you Windows 10, some new features inside of that. We go into Office 365 and also 2016. The CIE is led by a Microsoft-trained facilitator. That would be me. We take you through a hands-on experience. It's interactive, it's experimental, and it's fun. There's no pressures. It's a really laid-back environment, and it's a good time. So it takes about 2 to 3 hours. Over the past 3 years, we've been doing the CIEs at our office. We usually do about 2 a month, and we can have up to 10 people at a time. Everybody's using a hands-on computer that is networked, so that you're really getting the understanding of how to better utilize Windows 10 and Office 365. So all of the CIEs, when we have them, we can have several companies at a time. You don't have to have all 10 people from just your office. We can have 2 or 3 from your company, 2 or 3 from another company. And just get everybody to in the room and really start to learn. So some common questions: who should attend a CIE? The CIE is designed to show the businesses, schools, governments, and any nonprofits how they can be more productive. So anybody who's a decision maker or an influencer in a business environment, that's who should attend. Like I said, usually it's about 2.5 to 3 hours. It can go a lot longer if that's what you would like, but usually it's a 2 to 3 hour experience. A lot of people ask, is there any flexibility in exactly what's covered in the CIE? And the answer is yes. There's approximately 30 hours of total material that we could be covering in the CIE, but we kind of hold it to the 2 to 3 hours because nobody wants to sit for 30 hours. But we go through the things that day to day, what are you going to do in a business environment that's going to help you? What do you do when you get to the office? How do you get in touch with people? How do you communicate with your coworkers, whether they're in the cube next to you or down the hall or across town or around the country or around the world? We go through all these different scenarios to show you just how powerful the CIE is. So, the question, what are some of the topics that are covered in a CIE? Typically, we look at Windows 10 and some of the new features and how they can be useful to the individual user. We go into Outlook 2016 to learn how to be more efficient with your email, and also Skype for Business, which in my opinion is by far the most powerful tool in the entire Office 365 suite. After Skype for Business, we get into OneDrive and OneNote and some of the enhancements to Word and Excel. And if there's time, we'll get into Sway, which is the really new program that's designed to make presentations really come to life. It's the next generation PowerPoint, if you will. To sign up, go to gulfsouthtech.com/CIE or call us at the office 225-216-2169. Another question again. Who should be attending? Like I said, it's anybody who's an influencer or decision maker that's worried about, is our business being productive? Is there enough things that we're doing or could we be doing something better and, more efficient? And so, yes, that's what this whole experience is about. As far as what you should bring to a CIE, you bring an open attitude, open mind. If you want to take some notes, that's fine. You don't have to, but come with a willingness to learn and to have a good time. One of the most frequent questions I get was, what if my business is not big enough for Office 365? Well, the good news is that Office 365 works for all sizes of business, whether it's a one person working out of their home or up to, the company like Facebook, which just switched their 13,000 employees to Office 365. So, whether and again, like we said, if you don't have 10 people all at one time to send to a CIE, you got 2, 3, 4 people that you want to send, or if you want to send 10, but you want to send 3 on Tuesday, 3 on Wednesday, and 4 on Thursday, we can do all those kinds of things. It's very, very flexible. There's nothing set in stone as to the how many people you can send. It's really up to you, and if you want to do it over, if you have 30 employees and you want to take all 30 through this experience, that's fine, and we can do it over, spread out over a week or over a couple of months if it works out better for you doing it that way. So what's the cost? How much is attending a CIE cost me? The good news is it's absolutely free. There's no charge to attend a CIE, and there's no obligation to use Gulf South Technology Solutions if you're already working with a different IT vendor. That's fine with us. Microsoft wants you to use their services, and of course, if you do want to use Gulf South Technology Solutions, or if you're not currently working with an IT vendor and need somebody, we're obviously here for you. So what is included in a CIE? We go into Office 365. We look at the different some of the different things that are there, like the business email, the online storage, which is called OneDrive. We get into online conferencing, such as Skype for Business, where you can do instant messaging, voice or video conferencing. We look at the corporate social network, which is Microsoft's version. They call it Yammer, and which is basically firewall. It's Facebook behind the firewall. So if you need to communicate, hey, there's a company picnic going on this week, instead of blasting everybody's inbox and just spamming everybody to death, you can put information like that on Yammer. It's a very effective tool, and can be a lot of fun if you do it the right way. There's SharePoint, which we go into and we show you how multiple people can edit a document simultaneously, or people can edit one at a time on a document. There, we point out the fact in Office 365 that you get 5 copies of Office 2016, either for a PC or for the Mac. This includes Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, OneNote, Publisher, and Skype for Business. In addition, there's the online version of Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, OneNote, Publisher, and Skype, but you also get Sway, you get Delve, and you get a video editor in your online. The power behind Office 365, that 1 terabyte of storage per user is just really powerful. And Office 365 will start at $5 per month per user. There's plans that'll go all the way up to $35 a month, which includes an entire phone system if you wanting to do that. The Office 365 environment is really, really a powerful tool, and it's really something, if you're not using it for your business, you should consider it. A lot of customers have Microsoft Exchange on their server at the office, and they've been switching away from it because it makes sense to do so. The CIE is held at our office. It's on Goodwood Boulevard, right across from the Goodwood Library. Again, you can go to our website, gulfsouthtech.com/CIE to register or to inquire, or call me at the office, 225-216-2169. And we'll be glad to tell you more about how the CIE can benefit you and your business. So when we get back, with all of the recent floods and everything, we're going to talk about the backup and disaster recovery. And as always, want to remind you, if you've missed a segment, or would you like to hear hear one of these segments, you can go to techgumbo.net. We have every segment of every show we've ever done up there for your listening. You're listening to Tech Gumbo here on Talk 107.3 WBRP, Baton Rouge's local talk and information leader.
She's